Welcome back to LUTE Labs. In the previous video, we added a location variable in two different ways. One was using the map, and the second method was using a more manual approach. Back in the event handlers episode, we found that every node has an activate by field. This executes the node in different ways. Simple things such as game started and update, all the way to more complex things such as input handling and animations. Locations add one more option to that list, and it's what we will discuss today. The onLocation event handler fires a node the moment the player reaches a location and always in the radius of that location. There's no need to add ifs or there's no polling. You simply just link the location once and the node will handle the rest. Let's take a look further in the editor now. Okay, so we're back in the editor again, and we kept the scene and the prefab just as the previous video was left. So we're going to take our location variables and we're actually going to do something with them. So on the demo scene, you'll see there is a node, the location example, we called it location example. What I have done is remove the activate by field so we can just redo it and you can see how it looks in real time. On this node, I've left a couple of comments, which is useful, if you need more information about how these locations and these nodes work together. But what happens in runtime is some dialogue will appear. And what's interesting about this is I've added some extra syntaxes to the text here. So you can see what I have is some square braces around the text. And we call these rich text tags when we're editing like this. And I've started with a exclamation mark at the beginning, which kind of denotes that this is a formula or a more complicated bit of text beyond just simple plain text. And in between, I've put some vertical line markers here and here. So essentially what this is telling the engine when the dialogue is written to the screen is that if this is played once, this is the first bit of text we'll see. If this is played second, this is what you'll see again. And if it's played the third time, you'll see it like this. So what this allows you to do is revisit the same piece of text within one order multiple times with different outcomes. Okay? And what I've made sure is that this node is repeatable. So if we do come back to it, we can play it again. Okay? But right now, nothing's going to happen because there's nothing to activate this node. So let's do that now. Let's head to the node. Let's go to the inspector and we'll use the activate by dropdown. Now, we're going to head to the onLocation event handler, which executes when a specific location has been visited. Okay, so when you click this, some extra parameters will appear. The first one is another dropdown, so what the location actually is. We'll use our central Avebury location, which is included in the demo scene for this example. Other things such as require press are useful for if you want to make sure that when the player is in the location, the node isn't executed immediately, but you are required to actually click the pin for the node to be executed. So we'll have this on. Auto trigger will then be switched to off if require press is on. Okay, and you can have require location on or off. So if the location is far away from the player, but they click it, sometimes you might have a bit of text, a hint appear to find this location. So if this is off, it means the location can be executed even if the player isn't in the location, and you can switch these on and off during runtime through orders. So that's how it looks on the Flow Engine window, and this is how the node looks in the inspector. Okay, so that covers how to add an event handler for locations on any given node. In the next episode, we will actually show this for real during the runtime of the editor, and we'll figure out how to play this in the editor and on a device as well. Thanks for watching with LUTE Labs, and see you there.